Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Aaron Plays, and I hope you're doing fantastically well. This is just a October channel update. Nothing fancy, nothing prolonged, just straight into what is going on and what I hope to be going on. So at the present moment, if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm playing in Panzerblitz. Pretty sure. Here it is, Panzerblitz. There's an episode still to drop in the next few days. As I'm recording this is Sunday, October 13th. Just prior to 10 a.m. So one episode of Situation 7 has been uploaded. The second one will be done in the next few days. And then me and Harry will be continuing our live playthrough of Situation 8, 9, 10. Now, do I bring those to the channel? That's up to you. Let me know in the comments if you want to continue seeing Panzerblitz brought to the channel. As I say, there's one more episode to come. I would like to continue, but it's down to you guys to let me know in the comments if you still want to see Panzerblitz playthroughs. Next up, still I've I think 2 episodes are now dropped. The third one's coming up of Voyage of Pandora. The third one I made a dodgy decision. Watch it, you'll see what I mean. Again, I'd like to continue with this on the channel, but again, it's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments, because I need to know if you people are actually watching this or just clicking, click, 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 click. Now, the big one I've been going on for, I'm up to about 47 episodes into the woods, just about to start the 9 a.m. turn. This is the 9 a.m. turn. As I say, we're up to about 46, maybe 47 episodes. There's still 1 or 2 to drop, but I need to know from you guys if you want to continue, because now the battle starts in earnest. The Union are getting motivated and activated and getting ready to join in the fray properly. But as I said, I've seen a lot of viewer drop off and lack of engagement from you. Now, I can continue. I will to continue this, but remember, it takes a lot more effort to put this onto the screen than it does to actually just play it. But my time is limited, so I need to know, do you want me to continue into the woods from a visual point of view from you guys? Let me know again in the comments. Yeah, I know I'm wanting a lot of comments. I want more engagement from you guys. I'm making the effort here to film it. You just make the effort to make it, do the like. If you've subscribed already, great. If you haven't, please subscribe. It helps the channel out. But the comments, I need to know, I need to be engaged with you, because sometimes I feel a little bit of disconnect. Just saying. Right. Now, from the thumbnail, okay, the main things I wanted to introduce, I'm not going to see that. So I've got a few new games. Right? I got this one recently, Ancient Civilizations of the Inner Sea. Now, I've got this primarily to play with family and friends, but I noticed there is a solo element to it. Would you like me to bring this to the channel? You know, maybe playing a solo 4-player game, you know, me playing one and the box playing the other 3 or 4 players. It looks interesting from that point of view. Already had a quick dabble with it. Pretty good. Enjoyed it. It was fun. The other one which I bought about 2 months ago now, Siege of Jerusalem. Now, I do want to bring this to the channel as well. But again, let me know in the comments if you've got any interest in seeing me do a solo playthrough of this. I don't know how well it will play solo. I don't know if it will suffer from the I know where they're going to go, so therefore I know what I'm going to do, and you know what I'm going to, and you know, then I have to start creating sort of a bot mechanism randomly determined. I don't know how much that's going to need. It's an old game, say old 1990, oldish. I correct myself, 89. So oldish, but not as old as something like Panzerblitz. But let me know in the comments. Siege of Jerusalem, if you're interested in seeing that being played. And now the biggie, the one that had on the top of the thumbnail, Air and Armour, Württemberg. Okay, I picked this up very recently from Second Chance Games. It costs quite a bit of change, and it was advised for me by Mark Trowbridge, who, if you know from my channel, has been one of my earnest opponents. Got me interested. I'm always interested in World War III, the war that didn't happen, that could have happened. Games. I mean, my channel even started with Storming the Gap by Lock and Load. Let's bring that back at some point. But This one here is of a slightly bigger scale. And I had a look at it. I'm working my way through. Well, this is a tome of a rule book. Okay, I'm about that way through at the moment, working my way through. But I've also used this. This is the printed book. Um, there quite a bit of errata, so I've also downloaded the PDF, which cuts out some of the verbiage and also all the examples of play, which is a shame because the examples of play are absolutely glorious. So yeah, I definitely want to bring this to the channel. There is a introductory scenario called Thermopylae, and you can read program instructions, the first 91 pages of the rule books, and then you can play the learning scenario. I'm not sure if they could have broken it down any easier than that, but there we go. 91 pages of rules, and you can then play the introductory scenario. That's what I call a lot of work. But, you've got your playbook, charts and tables, playbook. Yeah. And Thermopylae uses half the map. So I would like to bring that to the channel. But again, I've looked on various places like YouTube and Board Game Geek. There's lots of unboxings and reviews of this game. I have not seen a playthrough of it. Does that mean there's no one interested? I don't know. So I'm going to be playing this hopefully with Mark soon, face to face, but I'd like to learn the system. So I was thinking playing Thermopylae solo, and there's a nice way of playing this solo. It's called hidden mode. I will give that a try as well and explain all that if there is interest from you guys. Let me know in the comments, or let me know with just some of those, because that is a big time investment. I am prepared to make the time investment because me and Mark are going to play it. But if you guys would like to see it being played on the channel, let me know in the comments. So the only other thing I need to cover is Airbridge to Victory. Okay, it's suffering. I've done a couple of further turns from what I've actually brought onto the channel. It definitely suffers from the I know what the other opponent's going to do, therefore I can block that and you can block that, and it just ground to a solo player stalemate. So it stopped being fun because I know what the other side is going to do exactly. Whereas some of these other games, like Into the Woods, because of the AM chit draw, I don't know who's going to come up next. That keeps that edge of suspense. Unfortunately for me, there was no edge of suspense, and that's the thing I've always suffered from playing solo games. Sorry, two-player or multiplayer games solo, is that I know what the other side's going to do. I've done quite a lot. I've set up big games, got them going, and then gone, pause, because I know what the other side's going to do. Hence why, if I can create some random aspect, which I did with Anzio, the second Allied landing, I made it sure I didn't know where and when it was going to occur. That way I had the edge of suspense. Unfortunately, Operation Market Guarding, there's one target. There's only one place to go, Arnhem. There's really only one way to go there. 30th Corps up that road. It kills the solo aspect. Now, playing it two-player, then you can have things like ruses and a bit of subtlety in your deployment and setup. Playing it solo, the first few turns worked, and that's what I've recorded. But I played a few more. No, unfortunately, it didn't. So that, if someone wants to offer me a two-player game of it, though, that could be worth doing. But the whole point of it was a celebration of is celebration the right word? Recognition might be a better word, of the efforts that were put into effectively a failed campaign from the Allied perspective and a stalwart defense from the Axis perspective. So it was an 80th anniversary. It was done. I did the first 4 days. Was it four, maybe five? Yeah, 4 days online channel. I think I've done 5 days all told, off. And it was enjoyable for what it was, but I don't really want to carry it on because at the end of the day, it stopped being fun because I knew what the other side was doing. Anyway, so that is the channel update. Into the Woods, up to the 9 a.m. turn. If you want me to continue that onto the channel, let me know in the comments. Pandora, I'm going to be continuing that game anyway, but if you want me to bring it to the channel, let me know in the comments. And what was the other one in those lists? Oh, I've forgotten that. Oh, Panzerblitz. Me and Harry have done situation 7. We're about to do situation 8. I've just sent him, I say just yesterday, I sent him a setup for situation 8 because I'm playing the Russians. Let me know if you want me to bring that to the channel as well. Because at the end of the day, there's only me. I don't have an editor. I don't have a photographer. It's me learning the rules. It's me playing the games. It's, okay, with Panzerblitz, there's Harry to play against. Siege of Jerusalem, I'm really quite excited that. I might even get my son to play that because he's very much into the ancient stuff, Roman stuff. So who knows? Inner Sea, I want to see how the solar system plays through a whole game. I've done a little bit of dabbling. I've played the game itself, 2-player with my daughter. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a take that kind of game rather than Arch Tree Civilizations with the tech tree. Tech tree. You know what I mean? But it does get the feel of a civilization game. And then finally, which this episode is emphasizing is air and armor. I really would like to get that to the channel. I intend to, hopefully with Mark, we're going to say play it 2-player. But if you want to see me do Thermopylae, with just the first chunk of rules, the 91 pages, broken up instruction, and then maybe move it on, play it a couple of times so I get to understand. So maybe us lot can learn the game together because it's a bit of a beast. Put it that way. No matter what you say, the large font makes it 91. It's still 91 pages of just rules to get the basic game done. I mean, what's the overall page count? Bloody hell, what is it? 146 pages of rules. Does a rule book need to be 146 pages? Well, I'm looking at you, ASL. Yes, you do. I say, all right, I got it. But it's how much can this retain? And I say, hopefully with you guys making comments and so forth, it helps it to retain it better. So it's always better to learn something with somebody than learning on your own, because there's many times you'll miss something and they won't, and then whoop, correlation of rules. Did you like that? Whoop. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Let me know. The likes, subscribes, and I'm really trying to get comments from you guys to let me know what you want me to do. I've given what I was sort of like, yeah, these are things I want to do. I'm interested in, blah, blah, blah. You tell me what you guys are interested in as well. I'm giving you options. Let me know. Until then, though, play games, have fun, buy internet,